jumped off a call, and then I'm here with you. So
how's that going with that program?
Oh, it's good. It's a wonderful program. Actually, today was the last day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that the formal classes are over, but the game is on, right?
Yes.
It's very good. It was
I was
very
challenged by Eric to make 25 proposals a day, 25 reach outs.
Yeah, for me, it's
Yeah.
more about connection than proposal. It's about connecting. It's somebody said in the call I was earlier that it's about connecting and actually first being, then connecting, then serving. It's about being, connect. So be, connect, serve. That's a way of living, right?
Yeah, we all know that being is at the top
as
of the
everything, as you said.
being is everything.
So it's be who you are, act as who you say you are.
Yeah.
And then connect to people because I guess life is better when living it together with others.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
It's also because you connect with others, then you see ways to serve them.
Yes.
So how can you serve them?
Yep.
To me, it's all about that.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's really cool. So
be, connect, serve. I like your new haircut.
Oh, thank you.
Let me see the back. That's nice. It's short. It's very short in the back. Nice.
It was the lady who cut my hair. I said I want it to shave. I pointed to a picture in the Supercuts or Great Clips or whatever it was, and I said I want it to be like that. And she's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah, I think it's great.
So it's like, and then she said, "Do you come in here often?" It's like, no, obviously I don't. I don't come in here often.
Okay.
So it's every couple of months.
That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, but you have your hair styled like what, once a month?
No, every 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, 2 to 3 weeks.
It takes a lot. Yeah, like this morning I didn't wash it, but I couldn't blow dry it because not blow dry it. I flat iron it, and this morning I plugged it and it was broken. So my hair is not well done, but it's okay. So I was looking for a new one to order. It's funny because where I grew up, when something broke down, you don't think about buying a new one right over. You try to fix it. But my mentality, I don't have time to fix something. So my first my reflex was to say, okay, I need to order a new one. And I'm like, maybe there is just maybe it will work, maybe it's just a little something to
but I mean, a hair straightener, what is that as far as what does one of those cost? A couple, $30?
I mean, the one I want is very expensive because it does it steams. It's it's like $238.
Wow.
So it's kind of expensive. I mean, there are cheaper ones, $30, $50, but because I do it a lot, I need my hair to be protected. So the steam kind of protect my hair at the same time. If I could use one, but that will burn my hair. So I guess it depends on what you want, right? It's like every product, you have a good one, the good versions, and then you have the average.
So I have a question for you, and I'll just ask it. Do you ever consider letting your hair just grow out in its natural curl?
I did that. If you look at my pictures, if you go back, I've worn my hair so many ways. I did that. I have pictures where I have my nappy hair with the curls like Bella Joy.
Yeah.
I have I tried last year to grow locks, but I realized it wasn't really me because I was in my phase where I was like, I want to be proud Black, and but I've never worn my hair. I feel like it's very it depends on your style, because my style is more classic, elegant. Not that nappies, not that locks are not elegant, but I just couldn't recognize myself every day. So I just went back to straightening. And sometimes I like it though when I do the braids. I like the braids. I feel like that is my natural African style.
And,
When
and
you
that's fairly easy to maintain too, right?
the braids, yes, I just
Yeah.
have to brush it it's very easy.
Mm.
Yeah, so I can do that. So yeah, hairstyle. Oh my goodness, we spend as African, like Black people. I'm not African American,
Right.
so I
Right.
said Black people. Our hair is a budget. It's not as easy to maintain as It's the if you keep it natural, it's a lot of work. Like the reason, like this is not a lot of work for me,
Oh,
right?
really? It's a lot of work to
Oh,
do it
because our
with.
natural
Okay.
hair, it shrinks. Like I
Okay.
wash it, like I can just wash and go. I
Uh-huh.
wash it. I need to have to put like I put so I leave the water. Like first, I don't dry it with a towel because it soaks all the water from it.
Uh-huh.
And it's very important that our hair remains hydrated. It's just like a weed, like you have to keep it watered. So it needs to be
Yeah.
very wet.
Yeah.
And then I need to put a leave-in conditioner, and I need to put some oil and then another product to keep the moisture,
Uh-huh.
because it's like just little how do you call it? Un ressort. The word is ressort in French, and I can't find the English word. But it's like something you pull. It's like boom. How do you call those little ding? So you pull it. Like
Okay.
my hair, it can be long like this. So like
Uh-huh.
my natural hair is long,
Uh-huh.
but
But
when
it
it's washed, it
coils
shrinks.
like
It shrinks like that.
it shrinks or it coils around.
It curls around. It
Okay.
shrinks.
Okay.
Like it deep, dense curls.
Okay.
And like my hair can look like yours, and then when I blow dry it, it's as long as it can come till here. Like
Uh-huh.
Bella Joy
Yeah.
hair,
Yeah.
when I comb it, it can come. It's middle her shoulders.
Yeah.
But when I wash it, it's like it all comes down in. So maintaining that every day is a lot of work, because once you
Yeah.
sleep on it, it's dry. So you have to, it's like 45 minutes of work every morning,
Really?
at least, if I don't have something quick.
Uh-huh.
So it's easier.
So it's easier to have it straightened or in another.
Straightened, yeah,
Yeah.
straightened or braided, or
Okay.
even sometimes I wear extensions when I have very, very long um, hair. Usually it's extensions. I add
Yeah, I
extensions.
remember seeing some pictures of you that
I have
where the hair was.
extensions
Yeah.
in. Yeah, I actually for many years I had a lot of. I just wore extensions,
Uh-huh.
or I would do braids, but braids that are long. But I haven't done that for a while.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so yes, hair is a big thing.
Hair is actually, I think it's important. I mean, it's almost like we're dismissing it, but I think it's important for everybody. It's like the way your hair looks determines
Yeah,
a
I think
lot
the
of how you
way,
feel about yourself.
I took this course and I love it, and that's my philosophy. It say that the way you see yourself, like your self-image, creates your thought about yourself, right?
Yeah.
And your thought about
Yeah.
yourself creates your entire
Yep.
world,
Yep.
because it's because of how you think about yourself, then you will take some actions, right?
Right. Yeah.
So the way you look, your self-image, it's
Yeah,
everything.
it's so important.
And
And you talk about, I know you follow Tanya Lee, who's
yes,
who's
who
really
talks
into
about
that.
that? Yes, and that's really my philosophy. People think it's almost shallow, but I think
But
whether you focus on your self-image or not, it's still leading your whole life.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
doing it whether you're acting on it or not. So I would rather control it, I would rather make sure that my self-image, the thought I have about myself are great.
Yeah.
And to do
Yeah.
that, I like to uh, spend time, like I won't walk out the door when I'm not ready, because
Right. Yeah. It's
I
absolutely
want,
important. Yeah.
yeah, I consider myself, I like to say, a worthy woman. I consider myself a powerful, confident, successful woman. And when I look at myself, that's what I want to see. I don't want to see somebody, who's just very
And
casual.
when we see you, Sabelle, we see a powerful, confident, successful woman.
Oh, but well, thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
yeah,
you. It says that, I am true to
yeah,
when I think about myself.
yes, yeah,
Yes, I don't want to be out there. I don't even it's respect to you when I show to you to everyone. When I show up, I want to show up as how I want the world to see me.
mhm,
But that doesn't mean faking it. It doesn't mean
right,
being who I am not. But I
right,
decide who I want to be.
yeah,
You don't tell me who I am because our people usually also, and that's a coaching, that's a lesson. People who are watching us or anyone else, you don't have to be what other people say you are. You get to decide who you want to be,
yeah,
and they see you as that.
yep,
But the first
yep.
person you need to convince is yourself.
That's good.
So
That's really
if
good.
the
Yeah,
way you're showing up is not who you think you are, it's confusion for yourself and also for people,
right.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
So I think, yes, the way you show up has to be consistent with who you say you are.
yeah,
I like to say, I dress as the woman I want to be. I dress as how I want to be perceived, how I want to be addressed,
mhm,
right?
mhm,
Um, I think if you want people to respect you, you show first that you respect yourself.
yeah,
And I think paying attention, having your hair done, wearing clothes that are not frumpy,
yeah,
I
yeah,
think it's important, at least to me.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think it's probably important to everybody that you're happy when you look in the mirror. You don't go, well, that's not the best.
You know,
That's not the best choice.
a lot of people, like say, I know, for example, in the way some people I coach, when we talk about, the moods, some people will tell me, I didn't feel like getting dressed this morning. So I just wore
Mm,
my yoga pants and my
yeah,
t-shirt.
yeah,
And what I tell them is, how do you feel now? You don't feel better, do you?
right.
You kind
Yeah,
of encourage that state of being and that feeling. But I said, if you force yourself, no matter what, every morning to dress intentionally,
yeah, right.
it sets
Show up as the person you want to be.
yes,
Yeah,
it kills the laziness or the bad thoughts, because honestly, you don't feel good. You put that killer outfit and lipstick and you look at yourself, I promise you it changes your mood.
yeah.
So go try it out if
Well, I
you
don't know if I'm going to try lipstick anytime soon, but
you're a guy,
well,
so you don't
it
wear
is
lipstick.
Halloween. It is Halloween, so
But wear your t-shirt and your killer blazer and your
yeah,
jeans, and
yeah,
then honest, this is not, showing off or talking about me, but I receive 20 compliments a day everywhere I go. And what it does is that it just confirms, it reflects
right.
back to me
Yes,
the effort I put into myself, and it
yeah,
feels good.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I wouldn't change that.
yeah,
And I encourage everyone to do the
and
same.
and not change it and not dismiss it as being trivial,
Oh,
right?
it's not trivial.
Yeah,
I put attention, I put
yeah,
care. I am not also saying, oh no, but I have to say it's effortless for me. I always make
uh-huh.
sure that it's effortless because it would be very hard. Like I don't keep my hair natural because it's a lot of work, a lot of time,
Yeah,
right? And I don't like the result that as much as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
So, and I used to think that I was um, not faithful to my race. Honestly, it was that deep, but that's just thoughts. My thinking was, especially after the Black Lives Matter, because what happens is that honestly, in France, I forget that I'm Black. It doesn't mean that
hmm
there is no, there is in France, we Black and white, we do live, everybody lives together.
It's a
So when you go
different.
into a classroom,
Yeah, it's
you
different from
don't,
the United States, I
it's not
think.
like
Yeah,
Black people live here, white people live
yeah,
here, Asians live here.
yeah,
So when we move here, I like to say, I forgot that I was Black, and even my children. And when the Black Lives Matter thing happened in 2020, I caught my children talking about Black people as they, them. And I was like, oh my goodness, what have I done? Do these children that don't know that they're Black, like my children? And so I went on this journey, and I don't know if it was the right journey, but I'm glad I took it, to almost withdraw from our regular circles that were majoritarily like 95% white. And we looked intentionally for places where there were more people who looked like us, meaning Black. And I realized that we were not as comfortable in those environments either, because we've never approached a person because of the color of the skin, right?
Right.
It was more for other affinities.
Yeah.
And so after maybe a year, and then I did also start reading all the literature to really understand American history and how, you know, why there were so much suffering, you know, and separation. And then I decided that how I want to do it is to be on the court. It means that you can't unite people by separating them. And I can't say I want better relationship in the US and still choosing to be just with Black people or choosing to be just with white people, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I decided just to be who I am, to connect with people because they're people and not because of how they look, but also not to just be like, okay, I need to be with Black people, you know, or not to feel bad because I have more, you know, 90% of my connection are white, you know, and there is nothing wrong with that. And that I am not a traitor to my race because because my world is more white than Black, right? So it's I don't know, you as a white Caucasian American, what do you think about that? What's your thoughts on, you know, all of those?
We have to, if we could bookmark it and come back tomorrow, because we're over. But
we
yeah, this
are?
is
oh
really,
my goodness.
Oh yeah, we're over by a couple minutes.
I
mean, what you were saying was just absolutely fascinating. So, you know, I like that that line of inquiry, and that's something that definitely we want to talk about more, because, well, I'll just say that growing up, I grew up in, there was maybe one Black person, one Black family in the whole town, right?
Wow.
And so when I came here in middle school on a trip to Denver, it was kind of it's like, wow, this is I've seen these people in television shows and so on.
Oh wow. Denver. So now where you are, there are more Black people, regular, you know.
Oh yeah. It's a very integrated. Actually, you just have to go into the market right down the street from us, the King Soopers, and you'll see a variety of people. It's mainly a mix of African American and white.
Okay.
And sort of that's kind of the convergence. But there are plenty of spots where it's predominantly Asian, predominantly Latino, and so on. But yeah, this would be a topic for another day.
Okay, yeah, let's continue. So we do have a lot of copies. So I wanted to say, okay, tomorrow we'll talk.
Yeah.
But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'll be on a training, and maybe we can talk more about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And there are a few things I wanted to talk about, but we can talk about it offline, and then maybe we can talk about with our friends who are listening to us tomorrow.
Sounds great. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us this morning.
Thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. Take care. All right. That was really good.